Hi guys, welcome back in the Western Frontiers. This is Dr. Aeronautics, these are Redwoods, and this is Norsden Land to Neso, episode 18, where we found the city of Westport. And I've looked at my plan, and I know exactly where I want to found Westport, and it's actually going to be up this way on the coast, very near actually to where the end is here. And like New Venice, we're just going to use the opportune sand flats here, all open, to create the western sort of base. Now I'm not, just so that there's no questions about it, I'm not creating a city right now. I'm founding a city, which means I'm going to build a shelter, and I'm going to build what's going to become the end of the transcontinental line over here. Now let's see if I can line this up with my plan. And I'm also going to do a little bit of exploring here. There's also an island over there which I'm interested in. We're very close now. Let's see if I can... we also want a flat surface. Town square. Where do we want town square? Actually, yeah, I like this lining up like this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay, so this is it. This is where we found Westport. It is exactly 3,237 miles across this great nation of Norsden land to where New Venice, the capital, lies. 3,200 miles. And there's still an island over there. It's insane how big Norsden land is. You know, this is such a big deal, this place over here, that I am actually going to create a waypoint from it. We have a blue. We have, so next, we'll make Westport, oh, I love that color, but we're going to make Westport yellow. I like that color. So now we always know where Westport is. Okay, so I have updated all of the material that we need to. Meantime, we need to find shelter. And I think for the time being, we'll find it on the island because we can dig down under the redwoods there. Should provide shelter. So there's a number of things we need to do this episode, and one of them is to make sure that we need 7 meters of clearance under our new carrier machine when it gets built, and I want this to go into the harbor, so we need to have adequate clearance under there in order to get it into the harbor. Still the same biome, of course. Look at this tree. Look at this overhang. And this is it right here, the western end of Norsden land. Not the westernmost point, but if you go directly west of New Venice, this is the end of the line. This island here. Well, since I can't find any caves that we can board up, we're gonna have to dig down. I want to be careful, though, not to ruin this environment, because this is truly a fantastic environment here. Okay. Nevertheless, we need to dig down anyway. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video overnight because nothing is really gonna happen. I might craft a couple things, but other than that, nothing is really gonna happen. So yeah, this is west. So actually, this slit means we should have a good view of the early night up until about 1 or 2, and then we'll lose track of the moon. So if we can't see it, I guess that means that morning is soon. These have got to be one of the most irritating sounding things in existence. I can't see the moon, so I hope it's near dawn. Dawn is coming. I got a glimpse of it. I keep forgetting we're looking due west, so the sky in the west looks dark for hours after it starts getting bright in the east. But yes, it's beginning to brighten. Okay, we're gonna go. And we're out. Okay, so here's my very complex plan. We're gonna go looking for a cave now. While we're looking for a cave, I'm also gonna plot what I see on our exploration map. When we find the cave, we're going to go mining for iron. We're then going to use this iron to craft a iron axe, where we will cut down 1 redwood, get its saplings, and use its wood to build the first house in Westport. We're also going to move the boat in the process, because I don't want to have to keep walking back to it like this. Sorry about that leave of absence. It sounded like my home broke the sound barrier. Oh! I think we found what we are looking for. I'm not going to bother moving the boat now because I want to get in there and do some digging. Right, so we're going to plunge into the redwood forest. We won't get lost because we have the map where Westport is. And besides, we're on the west coast, so all we have to do is head west and then we're out. So this is the interior of the redwood forest. And it looks just like a regular forest, except the trees are massive. Well, there's coal. Okay. Alright, if this down here isn't a stone crop, it's got to be a stone outcropping. That is one big tree. Okay, so this is what I was looking at. Aha! We have a cave. And we have emptiness. Bye. I didn't think you would blast that far. Jeez. Why won't you die? Okay. Iron. You're not iron. Iron. And more than enough. So there is iron on the western coast of Norsden land, which is a good thing. Because if we run out of it in the east, at least we know there's more in the west. Our transcontinental railroad will have to come through here somewhere. It looks like there's a wooden structure up towards the northeast that we're going to have to check out. It's been a while since I've used my pickaxe, actually. Because there's been no reason to use it. I'm going to keep looking for a little bit more iron, because, I mean, it's taking so long for our stupid quarry to get it. There's not any way we could possibly have too much iron. Oh, hello, handsome. Something informs me that we have a mob spawner. This is a pretty high cave. We're at level 63 right now, and there's no sign of the surface. Iron. Just one note. Nope. 2. That's why you dig around. 3. And that's why you don't dig under you. Okay, before I lose myself in a cave that I have absolutely no idea where it goes, on the complete opposite side of the world that I live on, I'd say we should probably not go any deeper than this. Because we're at level 55 and it looks deep already. Piss off. How did I miss that? Alright. Now what was I looking for? I presume that's it, so we'll go ahead and pull the torches and leave. I thought there was something else I was looking at, though. Leave me alone, I'm leaving. Ugh. One thing you don't want to do here is die, because you're on the complete opposite side of the world. Or in this case, the continent. But for me, it might as well be the world, because the continent is all I ever know. Okay. Time to eat. One thing I can't stand about Minecraft is if you let your hunger drop, all of a sudden it just drops off the edge of the world. Which drives me crazy. It doesn't do that in real life. Oh, I know what I was looking for. I was looking to mine some dirt without destroying the environment. That should be plenty of dirt and plenty of iron. So let's get back. Actually, check that. Let's look at the structure. That looks like it may be made out of wood. Then we're going to go back to Westport. Oh my god. I don't think we're going that way. We're going to go back to Westport. We're going to smelt the... Why is that such a high plateau? Oh, speak of the caves. Here they are. They're all up here. This is going to be difficult. Our railroads are going to have to negotiate this kind of stuff. Because, yeah, New Venice is that direction. Which means our railroads are going to have to handle these kinds of terrain. This is mountains worse than anything I've ever imagined before. It's so high, it's ridiculous. Oh, dear. Screw you. It's day. Piss off. There's anything I can't stand about APIs, stupid APIs, it's inconsistent APIs. AIs, I meant. Why did I say APIs? Wow, 400 meters from Westport. Hopefully we'll make it before the sun sets. Actually, we won't have to because the boat is right out there. Crikey, the sun is setting. On the good side, though, we are just about to the ship. And we should be good on the ship because we can craft and smelt and do everything else we need. And then tomorrow morning we'll cut one of these guys down. That is ridiculous. I think we're gonna... I want to cut one that's outset so that we won't have issues with leaves despawning. I want to cut one of those big 2x2s because we can ascend that. We can just climb all the... I'm going to have fun cutting that one down. It appears that there is a pool of magma in this direction. Alright, so I'm going to craft a couple tools, a shear and an axe, and do other stuff on the boat at night. If anything comes up, then I will restart. Or not, yeah, I will restart the video. I forgot I put this in here. This is the steak that I made earlier. I came back because this is a photo op right here. There is a moon rising right above this tree here. Oh, hang on. There we go. That is a fantastic photo op. Okay, we have a run in here. No prob. Okay, so it's nearly morning now. As for clearance that I see with the ship, that's clearly not a problem here. It's plenty deep enough for that ship, but I'm mainly concerned about the entrance, which we'll address soon. Wow, 200 meters long this bay is. It's quite sizable. So I brought 3 more iron and shears and bone meal, because the last thing that you want to have happen is you to be halfway into cutting one of these trees down, and then you find you can't finish it off. What a blow that is. So to avoid that situation, I'm just going to bring 2, or enough for 2 rather. And I'm also going to bring bone meal because I want to see how many saplings I need to cut. We're going to do a spiral staircase design like at home. Up this thing. Now, what was I going to say? Okay, we're protected now inside the leaves, which is always a nice thing. Oh yes, I don't know how many saplings we need to plant one of these, so I'm going to replant this. I hope it doesn't take a million bone meal to grow a redwood tree. It would suck a lot. Okay, so this is going to be a long process, so I'm going to cut the video and come back when we get to the top. It's freaking raining again. I feel like I should actually purposefully plant one of these and then cut them down with the staircase design that I'm doing and then name it a national monument. That would be really cool to see. We're never going to have another wood shortage again thanks to this single tree. I've actually come back on the video now because we're at level 122 and I know from, or at least I would think that we're near the top. We've been going a very long time, and I've built some pretty tall skyscrapers in Minecraft before. The highest of mine, I think 137? Yes, but not quite as tall as my skyscraper this tree is. But very tall, nonetheless. So we're nearing the top now. Oh my gosh. 133. I feel like we're on a mountain, but it's a tree. It's a tree the size of a mountain. Are those mushrooms growing on that tree all the way up here? That's insane. Some of these trees just go up and up and up forever. And we're all the way up here. So now we're going to cut down. I like how easy these trees are to cut down. They're not like irritating big oak trees that you just have to cut every branch. It's just simply you cut and you move. That's crazy. If I take one of these back to New Venice, we're never going to run out of wood again. It's too bad we can't make our railroad tracks out of wood because this stuff... Oh, here comes a sapling. A redwood sapling is what we have. Because this stuff, I mean, it produced so much wood, I'm having to empty out my inventory now because we can't store enough space for the logs. And we're gonna run out of our axe, and we're not even, that's incredible looking up there. We're not even gonna go halfway down when it's gonna run out. Oh, well, never mind. Well, this tree actually began high off the ground, so it's not quite nearly as tall as my skyscraper classes. Those begin at level 64, whereas this has begun high up. Die now, won't you? Now, what's this? That's not... a fir sapling? I didn't cut down a fir tree. Why did we get fir saplings? On the other hand, I'm going to have millions of redwood saplings by the time this is done. I guess that's the other type of tree here. If that's a redwood, yes, that would make sense then. This must be a fir. It is a fir tree. I'm not going to mess with them just yet, so I'm going to let this one live for now. Now, as for redwoods, I'm going to guess it's going to take 4 of these. I'm just going to pause the video, and we're going to have to wait until this tree comes down. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3.5 stacks of wood from that single tree. And look at all the saplings we have. Enough to plant, hopefully, 8 trees. Alright, this is insane. If these 4 saplings are, and I mean that in a good way, if these 4 saplings are enough to plant a new tree, then we have enough for 17 redwoods back home. Insane. Hopefully they'll plant there. I don't know if they will. Once this last leaf despawns, we're going to have to hurry though because night is falling. There we go. Let's try and grow it back. And it grew back. Fantastic. It looks like a different tree, though. I guess that's not a problem. As long as they're the same species, I don't care. Alright, so we're going to prep the building materials for the house at Westport. And I will pause the video after I take this guy out, because it's going to be, again, a long night in the storm. This area is very rainy, but you can't blame it, because the rainforest is just up to the north. And we're right on an ocean. So, yep. How did you get this far west, my friend? Although you're not my friend. This looks like a tainted native. But there are no natives this far west. At least from what I can tell. Which means we have to visit that wooden structure again. Because I have a hunch that he originated from it. You're just gonna keep coming at me, aren't you? Stupid things never learn. Look at all this crap at the bottom of the harbor. We've only been here a day, and it's littered already. So it's late night now, and the storm's cleared out. But I've decided to take this opportunity to do a bit of dredging on the shoals here, which are shallow enough to cause a problem for my craft when it comes through. Where'd my ship go? There it is. Yeah, this right here is going to cause us problems because this is only 2 meters in depth. And we're going to need 7. Now granted, we'll only need 7 through like a thin portion of the craft. So like if this were to be channeled out, it might be enough room sufficiently for the draft. Looks like dawn is almost here. Okay, so that should help us for the time being. It's not perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was earlier. Okay, so dawn has arrived, and we're right near Westport, so I'm going to go ahead and actually, we're not as close as I thought, so we'll go ahead and move the ship. So I've kind of parked just in the middle to act as a bit of an up. So now we're going to build our first building at Westport. So the question becomes, which side do we want it on? And I think the southeast, I have an idea for that. I can't exactly tell you why I want it to be the southeast, but I just kind of feel like it should be the southeast. So this is going to be the center of our street grid. I want at least one block between here and the building. And the building... building will begin here then. We'll go ahead and make it that wide. Unlike the eastern houses, which for me tend to be taller, I want this one to be more of a laid out one, because we have the wood to do it. We won't have a sand problem again after this, which is good. Sand shortages are always unwelcome. Right, so now that that's done, we're going to begin laying the floor. Oh shoot, I messed up. So I meant to say we're going to begin laying the floor foundation, which is going to be cobblestone. I actually like the look of the redwood. It's like a nice, homely color. You can tell it's western. It kind of has a western tinge to it. I hope we have enough cobblestone to do this. We might do a 2-level house, but for now we're just going to do one. Mainly this is just to offer a stronghold that, you know, basically the idea is in the very first time when I cross the country, just have a place to stay and rest up so that I don't have to deal with monsters and stuff when I'm this far out. But that will come, of course, because one of the next episodes is to cross the country, and that's going to be... very crazy unless I have some place to stay at the midpoint, which is where I turn around, obviously. I'm not very fond of this inventory tweaks mod. So those will be our 2 doors. And we might have a back door as well. Yeah, I'm going to make a back door right there. And I will also make this across from the train station. The end of the Transcontinental Railroad. I will build a station platform for it right there. And I have to be mindful of where I want my windows. So now it's just about doubling up on this. So I will pause the video and come back when construction is further along. So I think we'll go with the option of a 1-story now, later 2-story thing. So we'll go ahead and go with a flat roof for now. And when we do the second level, we'll do it as a sort of log cabin-y roof with a high-pitched roof. So we'll go up a level and then we'll have it, you know, come together in a triangular top section. I really like this house. It kind of has like a really western feel to it. be enough to finish. Lovely. There we go. Got it up in half an afternoon. It's these redwoods, man, I'm telling you. Okay. I'm going to make a crafting table of its own here. No doubt I will need it later. I'm sure it will come in very much use. For now, we'll go ahead and put it here. We're also going to make a furnace. Put that there. And I want to begin smelting this stuff. For now, we're going to have to board the windows up because of mobs and stuff. So you can see this diagonal cross section that I'm using on my 2x2 windows prevents both creepers and stuff and spiders from getting through. But it does not stop the skeletons from shooting through. But that's okay because there's not that many windows that we need to be concerned about. How many doors do we have? 1, 2, 3 doors. It's too bad the doors don't have a redwood color to them. So that's 1, 2. And I always like doing this with the back doors, indenting them that way you know it's a back door. So the boat is parked there. We'll have to do a boat dock like what we did with New Venice. Om nom 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 nom. And after this, we're still left with 2.5 stacks of the wood. We didn't even use like a quarter of it. That's insane. Well, we used a quarter, but no more than a third. So we'll spend the rest of the night filling these in. So I will pause the video and come back in the morning. I can't believe it, but it's early night still, and the building is already completely isolated from its environment. We did it in under like 12 hours. We have a fully functioning one-level house that we can later extend onto it. Fantastic. Look at who decided to show up to the door of the inn. This guy. He knows it's a door, unfortunately. I think they're smarter they're smarter out here. Okay, check out this view of the sun coming up over the redwoods. This is going to be amazing. A living legend, people. This looks a lot like the autumn forest, except I think even this might be more grand than the autumn forest. What a sunrise. Okay, so there's 4 things left to do. We need to, actually there's 5 things left to do. We need to get this dirt cross into the ground first, so that it establishes the center of the street grid. Then we have to lay the platform, or lay what will become the platform of the end of the Transcontinental Railroad. And then we have to label everything. And then we're going to go into the redwood forest northwest, do a little bit more exploring, and look for wood so we can get a bed there. Then we're going to end the episode. Okay, so I'm going to do we're going to start it with an island platform, but I want to be able to expand. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit more sand here. We're going to call this the outside platform, which means one rail is here, which means the platform is here, and another rail is going to be here. So then it's a matter of the station building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start it there, and we're going to make it 10 blocks long. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is what's going to become the end of the station. Yikes, what happened? We're going to just put an initial sign on here. Call it Westport Train Station. Line 1. Just so that I know. And line 1 is the Transcontinental. This building needs a light and a name. This will be after the ocean, Erdathus Lodge. Is that how I spelled Erdathus? Yep, that's correct. I don't know what to do with this third sign. I created a chest, and with it I'm going to leave a couple things just for me to rediscover when I come back here. In the meantime, alright. Is there anything else that I would like to leave here? Yeah, the redwood saplings. We're going to leave about 16 with here so that we can replant the redwoods. Because I only picked up 5 whatchamacallits. We're not going 5 fir trees. We're not going to deposit the fir trees into there. Okay, we need to get on top of that hill there. Okay, yeah, we have the shears. I was about to say. We're going to be looking for sheep now. Up in the mountains. Well, that looks like a fairly nice entrance to walk up into. Let's see if we can climb into the hills through this way. Hopefully we won't get turned around. Ah, yes, there's a pass. There is a pass through here. Oh, shoot. Remember that wooden structure I talked about? It looks like there is actually a wigwam village out here. That's hard to believe. Right, I sold pigs. I sold chickens. What I need is sheep and cows. Ow. Get it? Because it's like, ow. Cow. See, on this show you get to learn English too. Oh my gosh. Look, it's a crisp mountain spring. Cool. I got 6 leaf piles. Okay. Okay, what the heck? This village needs a name of a bird because it's up set super high on the plateau. There's got to be a way up there. You don't build a village that's isolated. Ah, this must be the way. I stand corrected. What the heck is this? I have never seen anything on this such a massive scale. I can't see anything in here. I'm calling this Eagle Hall. Okay. It's crazy. It seems like these mountains just keep getting larger and larger. It's just unbelievable. I don't know, but these might be able to challenge Mount Monty in the clouds. I don't know if it's if we're talking that kind of scale, or if it's just the fact that I'm directly under them and that I can't climb them anyway without a ladder. But the fact that we're at level 105 and it still looks high. Yeah, those are the clouds. Oh my gosh. We might have the tallest mountain. Okay, this is the access. We're going to see the Wigwam Village. Oh my gosh. This village needs the name of a bird. Oh my gosh. Look at the altitude. Okay, this is the highest mountain. This is the highest confirmed mountain in Norsden land so far. 123. You can almost touch the clouds. So I guess this is Eagle Mountain then. But what is the name of the village? I'll tell you what, though, boiling water would be really, really easy way up here, being this far up in the mountains. Like, I'm actually surprised there's no snow here. We're practically in the clouds. Like, that's got to be what, 10,000 feet? 9 kilometers? Oh, that's not fair. You can't grow there. This is a special native space. Whatever. I'll just collect the stuff for myself. It's not going to hurt anything. Or at least I don't think so. As long as there's another farm that's still working here. I don't want to have to go on a rescue mission. Okay, yeah, there's plenty of farms here. These people should be good. And it's quite a big village up here. I guess they've been isolated from conflict for so long. Ooh, the fir sapling. These are still quite rare. Actually, I can get rid of that. Oh my god, be careful, please. Now, how the heck do you access that farm down there? You enjoy slamming doors all day? Is that what you do all day? This is actually funny. I could watch this all day. Okay, so some sort of bird with a slamming door. What combines bird and slamming door? Okay, the name is Cloudbird Village. So what are you doing? Okay. I don't get it. Well, I think this is about as far east as I'm gonna dare to go. It's redwood forest as far as the eye can see. Oh, and this is a nice place here. It's like a nice sort of ending look-off point towards the east. Actually, this is the north. What am I thinking? That's the east. Home is that way. But yeah, this is... I think this is it for as far east as we're going to go. From now on, I'll head back to the coast. Still looking for sheep, although it's probably close to dusk, so we need to be heading back now. Oh my gosh. I also have to be insanely careful here. Shoot, now how do I might have to... It's already dusk and we're nowhere near the ocean, so I'm gonna have to actually spend the night in the village. I hope they don't keep slamming their doors, because they're gonna let mobs inside. Now I need to find somewhere that I can go into. There we go. This has a door. I have a jumping ability, although I suck at it. So I'm going to spend the night in here. That's west. That's east, and we have no view of the sky. Actually, we do, right here. Kind of. Alright, be back at dawn. Okay, it's about midnight. Now, I just noticed, look at how far we're above Westport. It's like below us to some degree. That gives you an idea at how high up we are right now. We're at level 122, and we're in the house. Imagine how high you would be standing on top of that house there. You have to be above 128, because I can see a cloud cutting through those trees there. Sometime in the future, we're going to have to come back up here and climb a tree and see how high that... Actually, never mind. We're going to, if possible, fly to the top of this and then look off and see what it looks like up there. That would be amazing. Okay, so it's about morning now, and one of the things that I want to do after I get off this mountain somehow, I have to remember how I got up here. Once I go down, I want to get in between the vector between Westport and New Venice, because I want to see... Oh my gosh. Wow. There were almost 5 zombies in there. Okay, so I want to get down there because that's going to show us what we're going to have to deal with the Transcontinental Railroad, because that's the direction it's going to be coming from. And I want to get down there and figure out what we're going to have to deal with in terms of terrain. Man, how do I get off this? I guess... Is this it here? I need to remember how to get up here. It's like... It's kind of feels like a spiral ramp. It's just like an area that... Oh, jeez. Lag. Not good. Not good. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's like a spiral ramp that just starts at the bottom of that cave and then just winds up from there. I think this is it. This looks like the mountain pass that leads down. But at any extent, it certainly leads down towards the coast. Not a good position to be in. Okay, let's try negotiating this way. That was a little bit unsuccessful, but we're down. Alright, and all that is left to do is to... That's interesting. I suppose those are ferns. All that's left to do is just to explore the terrain directly between Westport and New Venice. Actually, I made a decision about this waypoint earlier. Oh, that's why. It's because I don't think I can rename them. Yeah, I am sure now that I want that location to be my space center. So there's no question mark anymore. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get rid of that. So this is the Bay of Westport again. And it appears that there's even oil in the west as well, which is good. So we have oil in the west. We definitely had oil in the north. I remember that was where the craziest oil was. And we certainly have it in... Ooh, was that petroleum? Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. Oh, come on. Oil does not do that. Come on. Oil is not that destructive. Okay, alright, this is pretty much it here. Our railroad will be entering the redwood forest from here. And we're just going to try and beeline towards New Venice and see what kind of terrain we run into. It's not bad yet. So we're doing pretty good so far. Of course, if we get... Okay, now it's a little bit harder to negotiate. If we just have ridges, we can get through them with tunnels. But if we have a plateau, which is like what kind of how Eagle Mountain is assembled, we could have a problem where we would have to get the track up to up top. Yeah, this looks like more of a plateau. So there's going to be steep grades on the Transcontinental Railroad. I mean, but that's to be expected because this is one heck of a mountain pass here. Still pigs, no sheep. Oh my gosh, we're high again. 116. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a number of pass work. Okay, because this right here, we can negotiate this mountain pass. This is a really good pass. And we're going to have to survey like they did in the old days. You basically have... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We basically have to look for these sort of natural passes that exist. I can't get on from here because there's no way down. I'll be stranded. But, so this is the way home, and it's through here. There's that wood structure I saw again. I really want to investigate what that is. Problem is, it's not navigable. I can't get down there. Actually, I might be able... I think I can, actually. If I can get down here... Yes, I can. Okay, so this is what was under us then. See, the railroad, we're going to be looking for these natural passes here. The railroad can just pass right through this at level 72, and we don't even have to worry about needing to go up again. Okay, so what did I see earlier? It's the wooden structure on the map is just about here. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the structure I saw. The heights around here are incredible. We were up at a level 115, and that wasn't even the trees. The trees go through the clouds, we're at sea level, and then it goes on down all the way, probably 20 or 30 blocks underground. The height change here is probably nearly 20,000 feet. That is insane. This appears to be a glacial lake. So, the trip home looks to be scenic, but actually not that difficult to navigate. Which means lots of twisting and turning, but we don't have to go up those enormous mountains in order to travel about. Meanwhile, it is the afternoon, and I should not get lost here. There we go. It is the afternoon. Careful. And we have accomplished all of our goals except finding wool, which is going to suck. We'll have to bring some with us next time to make a bed. But so we're going to go back now to Westport, which is now 400 miles west, or 400 miles east, rather. And there I will end the episode. And then after the end of this episode, next episode will be about getting back through the south, of course, exploring the rest of the south, with the goal of getting back to New Venice, which is oh so far east. But I love the West so far. I mean, it's really fantastic. There's like all sorts of areas that you can... there's a science to it. You just have to know where the land lays out. Like if I wanted to land a railroad, I would put it through here, because you want to try and avoid as many ups and downs as you can. See, I'm at level 79 now. So then this is where the railroad will come down to the coastal plains right here. Perfect timing. Onto the sand dunes here, and then on the sand dunes for the final leg to Westport. I guess we're going to spend another night in Westport. Okay, not exactly sure how this is backlit. I can't see any lava. That's a little bit suspicious. This is interesting. It looks like there's caves and underground stuff everywhere. I'd be curious to excavate a little bit. Wow, this is actually a really long peninsula that juts out from the mainland. The last leg actually is going to take longer and more rails than I would expect. So when I get to the end of the redwood forest, I can't be like, haha, it's over, because nope, you still have a little bit more to go before you enter Westport, which we're entering right now. The railroad is going to go up along here next to the Urdathus. Well, this isn't the Urdathus Ocean. This is the channel or canal, if you will. And this is the end of the line, right here. So, the next episode will begin tomorrow. Actually, I don't know when it will begin. I actually think now that in between episodes, I'm going to take a high-speed ride on my boat back to New Venice. No stops, so that we can just get some maps and we can get this area mapped, because I really want it mapped now. It's really interesting. And also make sure that the quarry chests are emptied out, because I'm worried that our iron is spilling out of the chest because there's just so much of it can't fit into the chests. Watch it be spilling out because of the excess tin. In other words, there's no room for the little iron that's coming in, which would drive me crazy. So it's nighttime now, and we'll come back for the return journey home, which is 3,000 plus miles away. And just to give you an idea how far we are away, the distance between New Venice and the Space Center is 1,500 miles. But yet the delta angle is only a couple degrees. That's no more than 5 degrees. So that just shows you how far out we are. We now have enough fir saplings that I can leave about 2 in here. I'll go ahead and put these in here because why not? We have enough in the thing. We'll put some potatoes in here as well. But this has been Norsden Land to Neso episode 18, and I will see you guys next time for the journey home. Bye.